Hello, I'm happy today to go on this show. I have started yesterday and I have said at the end of my show yesterday that I will try to answer to one very important question. Who is the Messiah? So, and this is a question very mysterious question. Jesus, was he the Messiah? Jesus, is he the Messiah? The Messiah, is he still to come, or has the Messiah already come? All these questions are and have been object of a lot of controversy. The question is now, in the 21st century, do we know who is the Messiah? Why is it important to answer this question? Well, maybe it's important because, it's a proof that God is a reality. That all these stories we can read in the three holy books are not stories, but they are the true demonstration of this invisible world. And to answer this question will maybe make people believe again in God. So this question is very, very important. It's not an easy question. It's not something which is like, non-important. It's essential. Why is it essential? It's essential in time where nothing go on. Because this is the case, we are at the end of a world and at the beginning of another world, and between these two there is nothing, only chaos, um, only chaos. It should be a bridge, but there is no bridge. There is chaos, a chaos like a big chaos between the ancient, the old, and the new. The new world, will it be or will it not be? You know, this is also a question. And why God is important in this question? So, why? If we read the ancient holy books, you know, the three holy books are the Bible, the Hebrew Bible, the Gospels, and after the third book, which is the Quran for the Muslim people. Why is it important in these three holy books that God exists and humankind can be guided by God and the angels of God and the prophets and the messengers? Why in these three books there are some guidance? Are there true guidance or are there false guidance? Which are the true guidance of God? The, the question of the Messiah is important because the answer Finally, the answer actually have not been good. Even in the Gospels. For Jew people, Jesus was not the Messiah. For Muslim people, also, he was not the Messiah. For Christian people, he is the Messiah. Is Jesus the Messiah? Is Jesus someone else? Like the one God has chosen to guide the human race? So if he is this one, like it is written in the third, in the Quran, he has been chosen by God to guide humankind on earth. And humankind, it is written in the Quran, must follow what Jesus has said during his life. The commandments he gave to men and women. Only this. So is it because of this that he is the Messiah? He is a messenger, he is a prophet, he is a Messiah. Why this name, the Messiah? Why this name has been chosen by all the three holy books, all the prophets, the messengers, talking about the Messiah. Why Messiah? Why this name, Messiah? What does it mean, Messiah? Or why? What does it doesn't mean? Why God and his son, Jesus, in the Gospels, was so mysterious and was always talking by sentences, by stories, Why he could not talk clearly to the people, but always with mysteries, stories. He had a reason, and it was not because of humankind. No, it was because of something else. Why it was not about humankind? Because Jesus said, you must forgive, always forgive to your enemies. He said this to the human beings. Forgive always to your enemies. Because why he was saying this? Because humankind should not be the enemy of humankind. But humankind has an enemy much more stronger than humankind. And this why he maybe had to talk with mysterious stories to protect the messages, the messengers. Why all this mystery? And why this term Messiah? To know who is the Messiah, so the first, reaction is to go to study the Holy Books. There are few Holy Books. This is what we should do. This will be and for me, I will try to deep this question with the lectures, the studies of the holy books, but it's not enough, the holy books. You need to read things where this name, Messiah, has been mentioned. We are at the beginning of the third millennium. If you ask to all Jewish scholars, they will talk about how God is doing in the Ancient Testament to try to connect with humankind. And you will see that this is very important for God, to work with the letters of the words and the names. When Moses saw the first time the manifestation of God, he said, God answered him, he said, don't worry, I am the father of your father, and etc., etc. And Moses was perplexed. He said, how can I say, what is your name? And God answered, said, I am who I am. I am who I am. Mysterious. Again. Why? Why all these indirect, answers? Because he had to protect humankind. He had to do this to be able to connect with them. So he plays with the letters of the words and the names, and the question about the Messiah, the term Messiah, is so important. Even in the Gospel, often Jesus asked his disciples, do you think I am the Messiah, the Messiah? And it's always the same mysterious answers, never direct. And it has caused this controversy after in the third books because they said they wait someone else later. The Messiah. Well, some to understand why this term is so important and why Jesus said, maybe yes, I am the Messiah. Jesus said, I am the Messiah. How could he be the Messiah? This is a good question. So, to help you, because, we are at a period of time that humankind need answers now. Because too much abuses has been committed by humankind. No, not humankind. Other kind of creatures. Creatures that God said, be careful, my children, you've got a big enemy. very big, a true enemies. Humankind has got true enemies. Have got true enemies. Since the creation of the humankind is in danger. Danger to disappear because of one big enemies of the humankind. This is also in the third holy book where it is clear. And why is so important today? Because God knew exactly how these true enemies of the humankind was acting, God was more, smart. He used by some ways. For example, you see, Messiah, the strange, no? Jesus, when he was among human race in body, material, was talking about things which are so similar than some other human beings in the 20 Seagull. And before, so but in the 20 Seagull it was larger public and not the public it exists before, He was talking about something. This I told a few days ago, forgiveness, Strangely, when you study the 20 Seagull, not the Christian history, but you study a little more and you see a man, and when you read his autobiography, you are like perplexed. A man who was applied totally the messages of Jesus about forgiveness. This man was named Gandhi. It was the doctrine of the non-violence, also named Ahimsa. Ahimsa. The doctrine of really Jesus. That's why a lot of Christians ask to El Gandhi, you must be Christian because you do like Jesus. When you read the autobiography of Gandhi, this is crazy because he has really applied in his life to his body, to his people, towards his people and towards his enemies, towards his mistakes. He applied only the doctrine of Jesus, the Ahimsa doctrine. He said, no. Gandhi said, I'm not Christian, I just applied the Ahimsa doctrine, the non-violent doctrine, which in his country is a revolution because it's a true doctrine, Christian doctrine. He has suppressed all the castes and he has applied the doctrine of forgiveness in his political life, So not only he was not a religious, he was a political man. And he applied the doctrine of Ahimsa, non-violence, against the violence of the world. And Ahimsa, Messiah, when you try to think about these two words, Ahimsa is the anagram of Messiah. Is it a coincidence? Is it only a coincidence? Ahimsa is the anagram of Messiah. The Messiah, Ahimsa. The Ahimsa, the Messiah. But if you try to think more and more, you say yes, but it was in the 20 sigil. Now we are in the 21 sigil. You know, where is the Messiah? If the a Messiah, it will be like Jesus, like Gandhi, the non-violence doctrine. So now, when you go on to play with the letters of this beautiful word, you know, which you say it's a creation, it's you see, you try to play with the letters like God was doing. It is written in the Hebrew, you know, Hebrew Menaot, where it is written that Moses was looking at God, which was trying to to mix the letters of the words, you know, to create the perfect word, you know, for the word. And when you doing this with media, you can done Ahimsa, and it can done also another beautiful word, you know, which is the message of the 21 sigil. Messiah is the anagram also of Hashemi. What is Hashemi? So remember the 12 Hadith Hashemite. 12 Hashemite Hadith. Why this 12 Hashemite Hadith? To apply the doctrine of nonviolence for the 21 sigil. Isn't it that wonderful, beautiful, exceptional, perfect? Could it be a miracle? So we need now the Son of God to come back quickly and to talk to us about this 12 Hadith Hashemite, which may be are the purpose to build this bridge between the three, or a non-violence bridge, which all people could live together without violence, without have to fight because the things they are right, they are not right, they are right, you know, is not right, she not right, no, 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 you know, and isn't it a miracle? Why are me? Why Messiah? Why are inside? This is the three words. They say the same thing. They means the same thing. So we need, you know, we need this figure, you know, to confirm the message of Mary, the mother of Jesus. We need confirmation for the humankind, you know. because this is purely the truth. The 12 hidden Hashemite, who has been revealed by Maria in 2008, has this purpose to build this bridge between the whole world and the modern world, where other people, whatever they face, whatever they believe in, share the same base for the happiness, for the prosperity, for the future generations to live together in peace without to make conflicts, because they think we are right, they are right, nobody is right, only the Messiah, only the Messiah is right. Messiah, which means also Ilsa and Hashemi Hadith. This should be, what I've seen also the Sheriff Hussein, who said to his people, there is a middle road for you, This middle road has been revealed finally by the King Faisal, but he had no time to reveal it. It has been transmitted to King Faisal II of Iraq, by the Sharif Hussein de la Mecque, who was the guardian of the Mecca and the family Hashemi during 1,000 years, and which have been the guarantor of the peace in all the Arab countries and Middle East. So it was maybe time, What happens now I am going to tell you, be careful, because it's very, very important, because now I'm talking about something very important, about the message of Fatima in 1917. The biggest message to finally save the world, once again after the horrors of the 20th century, Fatima was hidden a true message of peace, because it was Mary who appeared in front of 3 children. Be careful, 3 children, not 1, not 2, not 3 children. Why 3 children? Because Mary said, be careful, my children. Be careful, because the years you are going to live will be terrible. There will be so much death, genocide, wars that you do not remember if you are human or not. It will be terrible. This was this terrible secrets of the world war that Fatima has revealed. And it was terrible, to know this. It has already done, in the first, maybe, but then she revealed that it is not the end, it will go on, go on, go on. Why? Because this bridge, and this is the message also that Sharif Hussein here, Mary, transmitted, taught to all the spiritual people in the beginning of the 20th century to build this bridge for the 21st century, for the children, for the generation future, to not go in apocalyptic chaos, which will cause the end of the world. This is the 3rd secret of Fatima, the building of a bridge between the 3 faiths of God, the God of all for all. The 3rd secret of Fatima is a hope secret. It's a hope message. It's a message of hope. Hope to say to the humankind, there is still a chance. There is still a last hope. please take it. This is your last chance, because you know you have got so much enemies. Even in the universe, they want to destroy humankind. But Mary is love. Love, and she said, she has seen what happened in 2008, and she said, no, 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 it's terrible. This time is the end of it. And if they let, the enemies of the humankind, destroy human beings because of God, because of misunderstanding, So Mary came in 2008. And she said to that now, really, the 12 Hashemite hadith must be revealed to the humankind, to the humanities, to see what is going on, the chaos, which will end by an apocalyptic chaos. So now the last hope is this 12 Hashemi hadith. Hashemi, which means non-violence, to guide the people of the three holy faiths of God. This was the third secret of Fatima, so difficult to be revealed to the humankind, because you understand what it means to reveal the secret. Reveal the 12 Hadith Hashemite. So this is why it was so hidden. Because this 12 Hadith Hashemite first mean peace between people. And a lot of people, prefer use, peace. So now you see how God is superior to the enemies of the humankind, and is superior also to humankind. He is more intelligent, more smarter. He's smarter because he is doing things before they have done, because before enemies of the humankind, sometimes it takes long times before the reaction. It takes like 1 second. Exactly, because the enemies of humankind, the devil, the Satan, we cannot say Satan, because even the enemies of the humankind use all they can do to make tracks. This is terrible, this is horrible, this is awful, but at the moment, and this is the moment, because God said to Satan, you have only 1 figure, and you see he had 1 figure, in the 20 figure, and he has committed, horrors. There are milliards of human beings which have been dead from all genocide, wars, famines, all poverty, all which are in the domain of Satan, the enemies of the humankind. It was only for 1 figure. God said this to him, you have only 1 figure, not more. And we are at the end. Fatima, Maria, Virgin Maria, appeared in 1915. And she came back to me to reveal the 12 Adventists, saying now it's time because we are still at the end. Maybe it can be end of all exists, because God could make all disappear to save human race in another universe, because He does not want the enemy of the humankind you know make humankind slaves. He don't want this. He don't want humankind be slave. He wants humankind be happy, normal, to be able, to take care of the earth and all the creature He has created on the earth. That's what He has done, God. So to save the human race, He is able to say to destroy all, but to preserve some humankind and to put them in another parallel world. But the love of Jesus, of all the prophets who are working for God, and of Mary, the mother of Jesus, this love is more powerful. And remember what is written in the Corinthians. Love is the most powerful force. It's indestructible. Love is over time, over space. It cannot be destroyed. Never. Love is universal. It's forever love. Nothing can destroy what love is. This is something that the enemies of the humankind cannot touch. Love of humankind, love, respect of humankind. This, the invisible enemies of humankind cannot destroy. And this is this love that Mary came first at the beginning of Seagull in 1970, Fatima, and after she came back, but in secret, and she said, please do not act with violence, but it was in secret, And after, again, officially, she said, now it's time to review the 12 Hashemite Hadith to the words, to put a hand of the nightmares. The 12 Hadith Hashemite of King Faisal II of Iraq. Hashemi, Messiah, Ahimsa, all is the same. And if the Son of God must come back and take this message with him to talk to a conference, he will do, if it's not him, I will know. Because maybe this is something that is not for, but it could, it's possible. It came, said, please listen to me, listen to her, listen to me, listen to Mary, listen me, please. We are your only last hope. The last hope of humankind on earth. We are. So listen to us. This is the power of the love of God, to give this to the humankind. Now is the humankind. Will the humankind stronger? Because for now it's not the case, There are so much abuses, used for no good reason. So, are we waiting for the Messiah now? Well, I am going to let you, and I hope that you are very interested by this little, show, small show, because really, it's good to think about it, about this 12 Hashemite Hadith of King Faisal II of Iraq, which maybe will be the stones of the third temple, which will be rebuilt in Babylon. Well, on this conclusion, it's not a conclusion, it's just some things which can, bring you to a new world, which can be marvelous. Thank you. I wish you a very good Sunday, and please, please, please think about the Messiah. Think about what is Messiah, why Jesus say Messiah, why I am so Gandhi, why Hashemi. Please, thank you. Good day. Bye.